Howdy, I'm John Richmond, and I'm the inventor and the manufacturer of Sluice Goose Industries Goldrop Vortex Spinner gold and ore separating processor. Today's demonstration of the Vortex Spinner is how I process sand to extract the gold and the near gold and whatever else valuable minerals and metals might be hiding in this sand. Add water to the sand to begin the fluidization to feed the sand into the Goldrop. This is the tailings bucket support frame. It has 3 arms on it that hook onto the edge of the barrel. I cut out little notches in order to secure their location. They suspend the center ring there, which holds the bucket, and they come with zip ties, so you can adjust the height of your bucket underneath the discharge of the Goldrop. So this is a 10 quart or 10 liter bucket which fits right in to capture the tailings as they are discharged from the Goldrop. To begin, fill the jar with water and then screw it on to the base of the gate valve. Give it a good snug, and then open the gate valve to let wet air escape out of the jar. Open the drop water valve, let all the air escape out of the system there, and then you're going to set this value on the meter at about 0.3 gallons per minute. Turn on the funnel water so that it's creating a flow. About like that. In order to set the proper level of the drop water to suspend the less dense dirt in the trap, add a scoop of dirt now. With it set at 0.3, you can see all of the dirt is being suspended into the trap. So now you want to slowly reduce the flow in order to allow the sand to begin to drop down into the drop tube. And allow some of the heavier particles to drop into the jar. So that will help drag the gold and whatever other heavy minerals and metals down into the jar. to shut down and see what gold we got, first off, you're going to increase the drop water flow in order to keep everything up in the trap. Then we'll close the gate valve, unscrew the jar, and then open the gate valve and drain everything in the contents of the trap into the pan. At the same time, open up the valves in order to drain any dirt that accumulated in them while they were closed. Now we'll see what we've recovered in the jar here. Okay, first off, remove the magnetite that might be in here. Magnetite extracted. This is the Spin It Off, remarkable tool for removing magnetite. So now let's see what gold is in here. Let's clean this up a little better and get a closer look. There's the gold that was in the jar. Now we'll see what was in the trap. Wow, a lot of black sand there. Let me remove the magnetite. That's quite a bit of magnetite. Doesn't look like there's much there, but we'll see. You can see the flower gold that was caught in the trap. So now we'll clean all of this up, weigh it up, and get a good close look at it. This is the coarse gold removed from the Sakrete sand, dropped into the jar of the Goldrop. I plucked a couple of hairs off the top of my head to give you some additional perspective as to the size of the gold that was recovered. But there's quite a bit there. This is the fine gold that was extracted from that same Sakrete bag of sand, captured in the trap. So again, I threw a couple of my hairs for perspective as to the size of this tiny gold captured in a big flat flaky piece too. So this was all extracted from the material in the trap of the Goldrop Vortex Spinner. Now we'll weigh up and see how much gold we extracted from that Sakrete sand. A total of 0.1 grams, possibly 0.2. Well, it's a toss-up of what it is. Somewhere in there. Well, anyway, there you have it. That gold extracted from a Sakrete bag of sand. Well, thanks for watching, and thanks for being interested. www.sluicegoosindustries.com